Welcome to Beautiful Stutter. My name is Bo Rhodes, and this is my journey to stop stuttering. I share my experiences to offer hope, to help those learn, grow, and heal. I am not a speech pathologist. I am a doctor of chiropractic and a lifestyle and wellness coach. Today, I want to talk about the fear of embarrassment holding you back from accomplishing your goals. There are many times in my life where I have allowed fear of embarrassment to hold me back. I love this quote. Fear is like fire. You can either use it to cook your dinner or to burn down your house. In the past, there were many times it just burned down my house. It burned me up. I allowed panic to set in because I was so fearful of that embarrassment. It took me a long time to overcome that. The proof is I'm here creating videos to talk about my story. It's going to be uncomfortable. Change is always uncomfortable. Sometimes you have to be okay with feeling uncomfortable. In my past, I've had to give many oral presentations. For the most part, they were not smooth, to be honest with you. And there are times where I would panic so much, I'd have so much anxiety around it that there was no way I was going to be able to get through them with any sort of fluency. I remember one in particular, and this was probably the most devastating to my mind at that time. And it affected me long after that, especially in school. And I'm older, I'm in college. I have an oral presentation. A little background: at a time before I became a chiropractor, uh, I was I I chose to be a communication major because that was the thing I was most afraid of. So even though I had fear, I'm the type of person that will try to push through that, right? That if I'm afraid of doing something, I'm going to find a way to try to overcome it. So afraid of talking, afraid of giving oral presentations. So I just jump in with both feet. I tried to will myself through it. I had to give this oral presentation and I practiced. I had my note cards at home on my own. I was fine. I got it. I was excited about it, right? I was like, I'm going to do this. I can do this, right? And got into the moment and just immediately panicked. The room was hot. I started sweating. I felt all the eyeballs on me. And I just had block after block after block. It was brutal. I got done with it and I just sank in my chair and I was just mentally let down. At that time, I wasn't doing anything to create a strong mind. I just thought I could go out there and will myself through it. The change, how I got from there to now, was my belief system changed. I heard a quote from a book. If you can say one word anytime, or I'm sorry, if you can say one word anytime, you can say any word anytime. That flipped the script. All of a sudden, well, there are many times that I can talk without stuttering. So that means it's possible for me to talk all the time without stuttering. When that belief popped in my head, I held on to it. And even though it still took me a couple years after that to really own it, that was the start. And as I gained confidence, as I created habits to build my self-esteem, as I created opportunities where I was successful, my confidence grew. I am no longer afraid of embarrassment. I had to understand that just because it was such a focal point in my mind, that it didn't matter to everybody else. If fear is holding you back, you need to create habits. You need to practice fluency so that you can build those successful reps in your head. Now, today, for example, I have 42 patients on my calendar today. That's going to give me 42 opportunities to have a new conversation with someone. I think I also have 2 telehealth calls too. So then add in 2 calls that I need to make to people who I've never spoken to. Being too afraid, having anxiety, going in to pay for gas, to now having 45 conversations in a day that are mostly fluent. There are times where, yeah, I still get excited. I talk too fast. It starts with what you tell yourself. I had to let go of all the limiting thoughts and false beliefs. Anytime doubt creeps in, I immediately reinforce that with positive messages to myself. I started to believe that stuttering is a choice, that I had the ability to slow down, to breathe, to control my feelings and emotions under stress, and speak fluently. And it's hard because everything in my body is trying to force it out. I have to pull back. I have to find that flow. At first, it's not going to be every time. But if you listen to your body, If you don't fight your body, if you don't fight through it, if you build your mind, build your body, you will build your confidence and learn to flow. I hope this helps. Like, share, comment, subscribe. If you know someone that stutters, please share that with them. Because if I can do it, so can you, so can they. Have a great day. Believe in yourself.